just going to put this up before we start, because I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to this. Did you see this? Isn't that nice? Cutie loved her laps. She had what we called lapdar. So it's always tough when a resident passes.
Campy, is that you? Come on, Campy, let's go in back.
All right.
Campy, come on. Kitty, 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 Campy.
All right. It is story time. So, the first book we're going to read is called Under the Sea.
Campy, where'd you go?
All right. Under the Sea with the Stingray. Crikey. There's a nice big whale. Alrighty. Have you ever looked out to sea and wondered what lies under the waves? Hi, Ms. M. The sea is so big it reaches all around the world. In each place it's as different as can be. Ms. M, I'll give you an update on Barbara and her daughter right after I finish this book. Nice picture. Near a sunny shore where the water is warm, there are hundreds of jewel-bright fish. They bustle around the coral reef, nibbling at teeny-tiny plants. A turtle swims along and settles on the seabed, where lots of eager yellow fish crowd and clean its shell. Oh, you just missed my gallant update, Ms. M. He is doing wonderful. I was telling the story about how Gallant hissed at me last night for the first time ever. Oh, thank you, Michelle. We're glad you're here. At night, the fish tuck themselves into nooks and crannies to go to sleep. A hungry eel slinks out of its hole to hunt. Any creature it finds might become a midnight snack. When morning comes, the eel skulks home, and other creatures roam around. In an underwater meadow, sea cows munch a long seagrass. A group of rays swim slowly by. They flap their wings as though they're flying and glide out into the open sea. Well, I was clipping his nails, Ms. M, so he wasn't happy. You know, especially because he was trying to pull away and I wouldn't let him. Now, he didn't show any aggression or anything like that. You know, it might have been the third time I've ever heard him hiss. You know, and the other times I've heard him hiss, it might have been the first day we had some fosters home, and he, you know, and I guess he was a little overwhelmed, but, you know, he forgave me real quick. But he only had 2 nails clipped. He needs more of his nails clipped. Imagine sailing across the wide blue sea. There's nothing but water for miles and miles. Then suddenly, beneath you swims the biggest creature there's ever been. It's a gentle giant, a big blue whale. He is searching for other whales. He sings a booming, lovely song into the empty blue. From far away across the sea, another whale's song comes floating back. Singing, low, oh no. here, far away from any shore, the sea is very deep. It gets darker and darker the deeper you go. Then, all at once, twinkling lights appear. All kinds of strange and pretty creatures and flashing messages in the dark. It takes hours to get to the bottom of the sea. People have been there in little submarines. They found mountains and valleys just like you see on land. But there are other things no one had ever seen before. Odd rocky chimneys puff out hot black water. And pearly crabs and scarlet tube worms live all around. Not many things live at the bottom of the sea. Most live near the top where it's sparkling bright. Tumbling schools of silvery fish rush along beneath the waves. Dolphins chase after them, rounding up the fish to eat. Dolphins can't breathe underwater like all the fishes do. They have to breathe the air instead through little blowholes on their heads. They leap out of the water as they speed along and catch a breath before they dive back down. You could spend forever and a day exploring the deep blue sea, but sail far enough across the waves and you'll always come to shore. It's mine, Sonia, sorry. No, that's actually the end of the book. That was a quick one. I have another book called Under the Sea, or we have another book called Under the Sea. I don't know if it's the same book. I'll have to look and see, but it is called Under the Sea. It's a smaller book. It's a paperback book, and this is a hardback. So, all right. So before I go to the next book, I know Ms. M was asking me about Barbara. Barbara and her daughter are both doing better. You know, Barbara still needs to get her strength up. She's not allowed to go outside. Part of it is because she gets winded just walking around. But the kitty superhero that Barbara is, she heard about a cat that was abandoned in a house. Apparently somebody moved out of their apartment and they left the cat in the apartment, didn't tell anybody. So she was really upset about that and wanted to go and rescue the cat, but you know, her daughter talked her out of it. So they actually got somebody else to go rescue the cat, and they rescued the cat and brought her home. And they said that the cat, they thought the cat was sick, and that's why it was abandoned, because maybe they couldn't afford the care. But they said it's probably has a upper respiratory infection, but nothing bad. So another cat rescued, even though she's not feeling good. But I wanted to let you know the SCAT, Sharon's Critters Actions team, that I always told you about, and they're the folks that I help foster kitties with, and that's actually where 2 of our cats came from. They have actually one of their volunteers been making a lot of masks, and they're kitty masks. And it's funny because as soon as when they post that they have them, they're sold out within minutes. And I actually have a couple of them, and we have plenty of masks. So I actually bought 2 of them today, and I'm having Sharon ship them to Barbara and her daughter in Toledo, so they can, I think they're cute masks. They got kitties all over them, and they help feral kitties. I think it'll pick up her spirits. So that's what I did today. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks she'll have a little package of 2 masks coming in. So that was your update for Barbara in Toledo. Oh yeah? I was actually telling folks that this actually came from Megan's store, going postal. There's a lady that makes these and then basically donates them, and you just give a free will donation. So I thought this was cool, so I picked it up. And it's got the Nightmare. Is it? I think it's a Nightmare Before Christmas. So, all right, we're going to go to the second book. The second book is called. I actually was talking to her daughter, on Facebook today, so I could get their address and things like that. So, next book is called I'm Not Sorry, Poems for Cats. And as you can see, it's a cat not that much different than Gallant. Gallant does this to my hair every morning. There. All right, this says Mr. Fuzzy Bottom Stinky Pants, the third, the Quatrain Master. All right, here comes the poems. My human does yoga to deal with stress. I just take a nap because I'm the absolute best. My heart is red, my eyes are blue. If you try to pet me, I will bite you. Stop looking for a mate and just accept the fact that your true soulmate is me, your adorable cat. You can clean and clean some more. Still, you'll have cat hair everywhere, even in your underwear. There once was a mouse, and his name was Klaus. There once was a cat who preferred to nap. Here in your lap is where I belong. That fluff of your belly fat is like a lullaby song. Just to let you know, some of these poems are not kid friendly, and they're actually a little risque, so I will be changing some words. Okay? The porcelain owl sat on the wall. That stupid owl had a great fall. Neither the cat lady nor the cat lady's man could put the owl together again. Quatrains. It wasn't he the guy? Wasn't he the sheriff on? Never mind. That was Roscoe P. Coltrane. All right. The dog is a brainless thug that cannot purr or climb or sing. He barks all day long and thinks that makes him look strong. There once was a pooch. His name was Mooch. There once was a pooch bed, 'cause I stole it. They say I'm bad. There once was a boyfriend who came for the weekend. He thought he came to stay, but I made him go away. All right. Chapter 2. Petey O'Malley, the most shameless cat in the world. Again, looks a little like Gallant. Okay. However, Gallant doesn't climb up curtains. He just tries to escape when I have the door open. You buy my favorite treats, but you won't let me try your clean sheets. You bring me catnip toys, but you won't let me bite the boys. You let me sleep in your lap, but you'll interrupt my nap. That's why I hate you and I love you. That's why I love you and I hate you. 1, 2, this kitty is going to get you. 3, 4, don't even bother locking the door. 5, 6, you won't be saved by the crucifix. 7, 8, I'll keep you awake. 9, 10, I'll never let you sleep again. I roll over and offer you my tummy because you're my human mummy. I expose my fragile belly, which is as shaky as jelly. I welcome the warm touch of your hand, and I feel like I'm in dreamland. And then you pet me too hard because I let down my guard. And you still wonder why I attack and bite your hand until it's black. I lick, 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 I lick my paw, I lick every single claw. I lick, 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 I lick my tummy until it's all fluffy like a bunny. I lick, 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 I lick my tail until I feel like a proud male. I lick, 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 I lick my butt, and then I lick your face. Oh, God. Now, there's not many illustrations in this book, so... All right. I've scratched your comfortable couch and bit your hand until you said ouch. I left paw marks on your newly washed car and knocked off that beautiful cookie jar. I bought a dead mouse inside the house that slept on your favorite blouse. I attack your feet until they bruise. No matter what I do, I'm still your muse. Human, you are a strange creature. I like to sleep in the sink. It's also a great place to have a drink. But fresh laundry is the best. When I sleep there, I feel so blessed. The linen closet is also good for a nap, or even in your comfortable lap. There's so many great places to sleep. Why did you buy me a bed that looks so cheap? All right, Sonia, have a good night. It's 6 a.m., it's time to eat. It's 9 a.m., it's time for a treat. It's 11 a.m., it's time for brunch. It's 2 p.m., it's time for lunch. It's 4 p.m., it's time for a snack. It's 6 p.m., I could eat a Mac? M-A-C-A-Q-U-E, I don't know. It's 8 p.m., it's time for dinner. I'm sure this diet will make me look thinner. Let me in. I felt so lonely out there. Let me out. Your presence is too much to bear. Let me in. The wind is chilling my ears. Let me out. It feels like I've been here for years. That's funny because everybody knows, I have this problem every morning that, I'll close the door when I'm logging into work, and they just scratch at the door, and then I'll let them in, and then they want to come out like 2 seconds later. So that's why I thought that poem was actually very funny. All right. I bought you this present, and not a dollar I've spent. I give you this little mouse that I caught outside the house. Oh, it seems I've let him escape. He hid under the drape. Good luck catching that rat. I would help if I didn't need to take a nap. I could jump as high as 8 feet, and I can always land on my feet. My eyes can see in the dark. I'm as dangerous as a shark. I am quite as fast as a cheetah. I am as proud and fierce as a lion. So, Red Dot, today is the day I'll catch you. Next chapter is called Snickerdoodle, the Haiku Apprentice. It looks a little like Octavia, remember? A little bit. All right, some Snickerdoodles. All right, these are all haikus. New curtains. Must attack right now. Living room makeover. Let me go outside. It's cold. Let me back inside. Indecisive? Not me.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you Friday.
See you later. Rub my belly. Touch it and I'll shred your hand. I changed my mind.
Hey, good.
You are starving me. Perhaps I'll barf on your shoe. That will sure show you. Untied shoelaces. Must attack right now. Best toy ever. Fly on the windowsill. Must climb onto the window and catch it. After my nap. Got 4 more haikus. I hate my new bed. It's cold, hard, and ugly. Fruit bowl nap. That's not the right amount of syllables. Anyway, that's all right. Dear toilet paper, the battle is about to begin. It's shredding time. The world is waiting, so much out there to explore. Later, it's lunchtime. Glorious mornings, it's 5 a.m. and time to play. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Alright, next chapter is Juniper, the Sentimental. And this cool picture of Juniper. I meowed as you shut the door behind you. A long time ago I had 7 lives. Now I have only 1 left. I reached for the vase of flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I ate them. There is a former FFRC cat that chewed on a rose we had. We had to throw the rose out because he was chewing it. You are my human. I am your cat. We are one. If I am the longest relationship of your life, it's time to give me all the treats and cuddling time I am entitled to. Don't worry. Don't cry. Don't be disturbed. Don't be annoyed. Take a nap. Life is too short. It's a blessing to be a cat. Do you know how much humans love me? I meow to get your attention. Look at me. Play with me. Pet me. I am your cat. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes I hate you. Sometimes I hate you and love you at the same time. I guess I'm human after all. Apologizing is foreign to me, for I am a cat and I am always right. Alright, next one is called Muffin, the boss of the house. Oh, these are actually full-blown poems. Welcome to my beautiful house, and this is my couch and this is my blouse. Here is my king-size bed, and this is the toilet paper I like to shred. This is the fruit bowl where I nap, and this is my baseball cap. Everything you see is mine, including the human who drinks too much wine. It's 10 a.m., too soon to play. It's 1 p.m., time for a buffet. It's 4 p.m. and time for a nap. It's 6 p.m. and time to sit on your lap. It's 3 a.m. and time to freak out and knock stuff over and yell until I black out. You gave me a new bed. I gave you a hairball straight from my gut. You gave me yummy treats. I let you smell my butt. You give me love and affection. I unleashed my mighty claw. You offered me your lap. I showed you the power of the paw. I am not sorry, for I am a cat, naughty and spoiled, like a brat. Fireworks give me a headache. Honking car horns keep me awake. Loud music makes me lazy. The vacuum cleaner makes me crazy. But do you know what really makes me mad? Your high-pitched voice, which makes me want to flee to Trinidad. So, let me take a sip here. All right. The best place to sit is your favorite coat, I'll admit. The preferred place to nap is the sink and not your lap. The freshest water in the club comes from the bathtub. Strange habits, you might say. Well, I just do it my way. My cat lady Anna looks just like a banana. She bakes a yummy pie, but she can't catch a fly. She takes care of the house, but she can't catch a mouse. That's why I am the master, and she is just a disaster. Get a dog, and you will find troubles of every kind. Get a dog, and I'll make him cry until his brain begins to fry. I hate the vet and your other pet. I hate your boyfriend and your best friend. I hate the dog and the neighbor's bullfrog. And I hate you too, and I don't care if you're feeling blue. Okay. I hear you calling me, but I don't care. I don't mind your despair. Is it lunchtime? Then I'll be right there. I couldn't go elsewhere. I don't like to brag, but I can get inside any bag. I don't like to boast, but I always steal your toast. Usually it's the butter, not the toast. I don't like to play my own trumpet, but I manipulate you like a puppet. That's why I am the cat, and you are my doormat. Next chapter is Ms. Persnickety, the Playful Kitty. Oops, I did it again. I scratched the couch and I clawed your pouch. Oops, I did it again. I stole your sock and I knocked off the clock. Oops, I will do it again because this is my story and I'm not sorry. It's 6 a.m. Time to wake up. Look at my majestic butt. I'll sit on your face until you're awake. I'll lick your hair or I'll try to stare. Wake up, it's a lovely day. Wake up, wake up. It's time to play. I jumped on the curtains because I was trying to catch that fly. I was so certain I could tell that insect goodbye. Red dot, you'll be caught. Red dot, I'm planning a plot. Red dot, I hate you a lot. Red dot, you'll never be forgot. Oh Christmas tree, I want to play with your balls. Oh Christmas tree, I want to chew on your branches. Oh Christmas tree, I want to play with that topper. I don't know if I'm supposed to sing this, but I'm not going to sing. Oh Christmas tree, I climbed you like you're a wall. Oh Christmas tree, you and I had a great fall. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you like them. Little rat, little brat, I threw you up in the air, and then you fell flat. Little rat, I let you escape, and now I don't know where you're at. I need my mommy. I need my blanket. I need the blanket. I need the pillow, and I'll need you too. That's why they call me the biscuit maker, and I don't mind because I'm a proud baker. Little tiny box, let me get inside of you. Little tiny box, you know my love is true. Little tiny box, I know I can fit. Little tiny box, I'll just sit in it for a bit. Alrighty, we're actually almost done this book. I like jumping on your back, I like scratching your legs, I like making biscuits on your lap, I love licking your hair. Dear human, you bring so much joy because you are my human boy. Toy. My litter box is always neat, and then I use it, I'm so discreet. The way the poop comes out of my bum makes me feel completely numb. When my business is finally done, it's time to have some fun. I run as fast as I can, and I jump as high as I can. This feels good, Pam. Any questions? So that's this book. I'm not sorry. So I'm going to take a 2-minute break, and then we're going to get to our last book of the night, which is also called Bat Loves the Night. Hi, Lucy. Wow, there's a fresh uneaten plate over here. Who's going to be the first to get it? Hello, Alma. How's the Alma? Derecho. How's Derecho? You weren't in Philadelphia today, were you? You were in Philadelphia? All right. I have to do that so I can stretch my back out a little bit because my back does not like stools. Alrighty. Right. Kiara. So there's a little preface in here before the book starts. It says, bats are the only mammals that can really fly, and flight has made them very successful. There are more than 900 species living in almost every habitat, from subarctic tundra to tropical forests and deserts. Birds may rule the air by day, but the bats are the monarchs of the night. This book is about one of the pipistrelle bats. Pipistrelles are found around the world from North America to Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Well, it's got some cute little illustrations here of different kinds of bats. Actually, Lost Girl, Spiker is right behind me. Spiker is not in the sofa. Do you know who is in the sofa? Huh? Oh, Kiara. Oh, now I have Canby up here. Hello, Canby. Hello. Hi, Canby. All right. Bat loves the night. Bat is waking, upside down as usual, hanging by her toenails. Her beady eyes open, her pixie ears twitch. She shakes her thistledown fur. She unfurls her wings, made of skin so fine the finger bones inside show through. A bat's wing is its arm and hand. 4 extra long fingers support the skin of the wing. The pipistrelle's bat's body is no bigger than your thumb. Yeah, Lucy, actually, Pontiac is right here, but Pontiac is sleeping. So, Pontiac is actually in Spiker's couch. It also gives little hints here on each book, too. Bat's toes are shaped like hooks, so it's no effort for a bat to hang upside down. So now the story says, now she unhooks her toes and drops into black space with a sound like a tiny umbrella opening. She flaps her wings. Bat is flying. What are you looking at, Canby? I got Kiara and Canby here. Out under the broken tile into the nighttime garden. Over bushes, over trees, behind fence posts, through the tangled hedge, she swoops untouched. Bat is at home in the darkness, as a fish is in the water. She doesn't need to see. She can hear the voice. She can hear where she is going. And then it says, bats can see, but in the dark, good ears are more useful than eyes. So here's the picture of the bat flying at night. Bat shouts as she flies, louder than a hammer blow, higher than a squeak. She beams her voice around her like a flashlight, and the echoes come singing back. They carry a sound picture of her voice of all her voices touched. Listening hard, Bat can hear every detail, the smallest twigs, the shape of leaves. Gliding and fluttering back and forth, she shouts her torch of sound among the trees, listening for her supper. All is still. Last time I saw Coralie, she was in the cabana. Then a fat moth takes flight below her. Bat plunges fast as blinking and grabs it in her open mouth. But the moth's pearly scales are moon dust slippery. It slithers from beneath her teeth. Bat dives, nets it with a wingtip, scoops it to her mouth. This time she bites hard. Its wings fall away like the wrapper from a candy. In the moment, the moth is eaten. Bat sneezes. The dusty scales get up her nose. And then it gives you some little tips and a little bit of information about the bats. It says a bat can eat dozens of big moths in a single night, or thousands of tiny flies, gnats, and mosquitoes. It also says that most species of bats eat insects, but there are some that eat fruit, fish, frogs, even blood. Blood! Bless you! I think the Flacker reveals on Friday, Danielle. Hunting time has run out. The dark will soon be gone. In the east, the sky is getting light. It's past Bat's bedtime. She flies to the roof in the last shadows and swoops in under the broken tile. And then there's a little info here. It says the place where bats sleep in the day is called a roost. It can be a building, a cave, or a tree, so long as it's dry and safe. Inside there are squeaklings, 50 hungry batlings hang in a puddle, hooked to a rafter by oversized feet. Bat lands and pushes in among them, toes first, upside down again. And then the information at the bottom says baby bats can't fly. Sometimes mother bats carry their babies when they go out, but mostly the babies stay behind in the roost and crowd together to keep warm. Bat knows her baby's voice and calls to it. The velvet scrap batling climbs aboard and clings the bat's fur by its coat hanger feet. Wrapped in her leather wings, the baby suckles bat's milk. All right. It actually says baby bats drink mother's milk until they learn to fly at a few weeks old. Then they leave the roost at night to find their own food. Outside, the birds are singing, the flowers turn their faces to the sun. But inside the roof hole, the darkness stays. Bat dozes with her batling, waiting. So there's the house, there's the bat, and there's the batling. Bats are nocturnal. That means they rest by day and come out at night to search for food. When the tide of night rises again, Bat will wake and plunge into the blackness, shouting. Bat loves the night. And that is it. So again, this is called Bat Loves the Night. I think we have a couple bat books. So far I've only found this one. So we'll see if I can find the others. I am actually starting to run out of books, so I'm going to probably have to figure something else. I might have to start reading War and Peace. I don't know. What do you think, Kiara? What do you think, Kiara? Whoops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I actually brushed, I hit her with my fingers by accident. I meant to brush her, not brush her, but pet her cheeks. There we go. Oh, she's forgiven me. She has forgiven me, Kiara. What do you think? What do you think, Kiara? Unfortunately, because I'm working now, you know, full time, I have to get home and, you know, get to bed at a reasonable hour. True, there are always bathroom books, but most of those bathroom books are kind of, you know, small. You know, I could pee on this. I could read, you know, that's a good cat book. What do you think? Kiara? Kiara is purring. Thank you, Ms. M. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. The lady who wrote the Oscar and Emmy books reached out to me and said that she's got a new book coming. And it's called Oscar and Emmy Go to the Vet. And she offered me a free book so I can read it to you guys. I thought that was very nice. Thank you, Lost Girl. Thank you. So hopefully in a week or two I'll have the newest Oscar and Emmy book that I can read to you. I might get another Putter, Mr. Putter and Tabby book because it's Putter. You know, everybody knows Putter was, you know, classic here. Oh, maybe I can show you this. Yeah, it's not good. I don't know who that is. Oh, this is cute. Oh, thank you, Danielle. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. On the Chatters Facebook page, we talked a lot this week about Trucker. Here is Hannah and Trucker. Yeah, so every time I see Trucker, I always think of Hannah. So Trucker was a real special boy, and I know that we all miss Trucker. Yeah, but you know, Trucker. What would he have been if he didn't come here? He would not have had the 3-4 years of joy, you know. I still have a cat here. I still have a Kiara. Hi. Hi there. Yeah. Hi. Hi there. Uh-oh, the elevator bot, it's gone up. Yeah, Magic and Trucker were inseparable. You know, it's funny because every time I come here, um, I'd stop at KFC to get some chicken so I could give to Trucker. And it was funny when I came in here, I had to refill my insulin pump, so I was doing it in the cabana so that nobody can see me. Well, maybe now that the cabana's on, the cam's back on, maybe you did see me. But the pen clicks, and that just brought out Magic, and he was fascinated by the insulin pen. Just really wanted to get to it, but I mean, so I thought that was kind of funny. Yes, Freckles, and that cat they named TJ for Trucker Jr. I found the cat outside. Is Marilyn around? I don't know. Let me see. I have not seen Marilyn since I've been here today. Oh boy. Is that Taco or Tico? Is that Taco or Tico? That's a big kitty. That's a big kitty. The kittens are having a ball. Yeah, yeah, Danielle, it is heartbreaking, and I think it's especially heartbreaking when it's a resident. So yeah, it was called TJ for Trucker Jr. Yep, and it was a female. There's somebody up here. I don't know who it is. Who's up there? Hey. Hi. Hi, Bright Eyes. Are you waking up? Is that your bed? Huh? Hi. You know that these other cats, you don't have to growl at them anymore, right? You don't have any more kittens to protect. Hi. Give here. Tico or Taco. Hi. How you doing? Hmm? How you doing? Or Who's that kitty in the camera? Who's that kitty? Who's that kitty on the monitor? Hmm? Who's that kitty? Who is that kitty? You're not supposed to be in there. Oh my God. Alright, well there's a door, so there's a little cat door. Now the stuff room is supposed to be, no cats are supposed to be allowed in the stuff room. However, the window up top is open, so Tico or Taco or whichever one it is just stuck in there. But there's a door to it, so I'm not as concerned. Hi. Hi there. Oh, thank you. Yes, I know. There is a full plate over there for somebody. You still in here? Are you still in here? Eh? Uh-oh, there's growling. There's growling going on. Did you hear it? Hi. No, this is not the enemy. This is Kiara. Kiara's a good girl. Yes, they do. Pontiac. Pontiac. Pontiac is out. Oh. How many cats do we have? Well, right now we got 6. We got Gallant, we got Guinness, those are the 2 boys, and then we have 4 girls. We have Calypso, who has a nickname Smudge, whose birthday is Friday. Her sister, whose also birthday is Friday, is Salem, but we call her Emmy. And then we have the mother and baby. We got Magnolia, who we call Maggie. And then we got her daughter, who is named Jessie. And so that's that's our 6 cats. I think most folks know the story about Magnolia and Jessie. We were Jessie and Magnolia's foster parents. And when our CH Kitty passed away, we just decided that we were going to adopt them too. We couldn't figure out decide which one to adopt. Should we adopt the mother or the baby? So we decided to adopt both. So it's actually pretty nice because for the most part, mom and baby get along very well. We've had Jessie, the baby, probably since she's been 3 weeks old. So she really doesn't know much other than us. Magnolia, I think you guys probably heard, she had a prolapsed uterus. She was found in a ditch and she had to be rushed into surgery. They weren't sure if she was going to make it. But she did real well. They gave her kittens back to her, and then she got her spay and neuter and spay and neuter. She got her spay, and yeah, she did well. She lost one of her kittens, but wow, that's a real teeny cat. I don't know if you can see. Here, I'll pick you up. You are teeny, teeny, tiny. There, look at this bruiser. Look at this bruiser. You gotta look at the camera. Look at that. This is the one I saw last week. I couldn't say anything because he wasn't tested yet. But you're doing great. We're doing so good. Oh. Oh. Look at that little thing. I mean, this is a teeny tiny cat. I don't know if you guys know, but the cam makes these kitties look bigger, and this is not a big cat. What are you doing? All right, I'm going to put you down there, little one. You can sniff him. No, 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 no. No, that's not nice. No, don't paw at him. He's a baby gallant. Yeah. Did you guys see Eric's Facebook post of some of the FFRC from yesteryear? One of the things that he posted was the day we adopted Gallant. So if you ever want to see that, you can see it on FFRC Chatters. It was June of 2013. He is super fluffy. Let's see who else is up and around. Hi! Uh-oh. Did you guys crash out finally? Look at this. My shoe is twice the size of this little one. Hi. Aw. Meow. That's an awful big meow for such a tiny kitten. No. Meow. That's an awful big meow. You're a little fierce one. Yes, this is one of the 5 new ones. Because he was here last Wednesday in the holding pen. Oh. Magic actually is sleeping right over here. I wonder, is this Cassiopeia? Yeah, I think Magic is sleeping. Hi. Yeah, I don't see Magic, but Coralie. Coralie is on the shelf in the cabana looking out the window. Look, I got a fierce attack tiger. I got an attack tiger. Look at him. Can't you see the danger in his eyes? It's a danger cat. Here's a danger cat. Little danger cat. Oh, you decided to come out of the stuff room. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to see that. All right. He's a friend. No? Okay. Yeah. Can be. All right, I'm going to get going. Like I said, this is a really more of a pink poof. It looks red on camera, but it's not. It's like pinkish. So, all right, guys. Everybody have a good day, and I will see you again next week. Oh, you're welcome, DeWitty. Bye, Kiara.